In this video, we will show you how to use the Exivity Data Connector for Power BI for advanced analytics. Exivity ships with a number of out-of-the-box reports that is sufficient for most of our clients to do drill-down reporting for invoicing or other report scenarios. However, at this time we do not support forecasting and more advanced reports which are on our long-term roadmap. For this we can actually leverage Power BI. If we have a host name with a signed SSL certificate, that's very important, and a Exivity report ID for which we want to report, and then also the depth that goes with that report as well as the date range we're interested in. Then on the Power BI side, we need a locally installed Power BI desktop and a Exivity Data Connector that we can use. What we need to obtain first is the host name of our API, and typically this is the same as the URL path, so we can extract the host name from the Exivity URL and use that for configuring our Power BI data connector. And then we need to get the report ID. To do that, we go into the data pipelines and then the reports menu, and there we click on the name of the report we want to obtain data for, which is the IT services consumption in this case, and we can then get the report ID again from the URL path at the top, 5 in this case. And next we go into the configuration tab of our report to find out the different depths we have available in this report. In this case we're interested in the second depth, which is the customer depth. So we write down these values and then we go into Power BI and go to Get Data and then Get Data to get started. And we've got the Exivity Data Connector. And now we fill in our host name, the port number for the Exivity API, the report ID, which is 5 in this case, the start date and the end date of the data that we want to load into Power BI, and then the depth 2 for customer in this case, and we do not want to include any additional dimensions to not overload the amount of data we're reading. Of course, we also need to validate using with a username and password, and then we recommend you to transform the data before rerunning on it. And what we need to do here typically is make sure that we flag a few columns as being dates. So typically the date column in this data would be converted into a data type of the type date, and you can do that at the top ribbon in your Power Query editor. And then second, what you need to do is flag several columns as being decimal numbers, such as the total charge and the total quantity. Then close and apply your settings, and now you can generate different visualizations in Power BI, such as these, which allow you to also build simple moving average forecasting reports, as well as more sophisticated ones. Power BI includes even the ability to incorporate R-driven scripts, but the ones that are provided out of the box already give you a nice flexible way of building your own dashboards. If you want to take this a step further, you could of course load different data sources from a monitoring system or from an ERP system and report on KPIs that are relevant to your business. That's it for now. Thanks for your time, and if you want to know more, reach out to exivity.com.